Bless all the paths our feet walk to be free. Bless all the paths our feet walk to be free.
If I could offer you all a new life today, and you could choose between a difficult one or an easy one, and the outcome would be exactly the same, who would choose the easy one? It's not a trick question, because it's a perfectly normal choice. We all would like to have a really good life, and we would like it to have it easy. So, does that make us lazy? Oh, well, it might. Because we've decided that laziness means something negative, but it doesn't, does it? Because there's nothing like a lazy day on the beach. There's nothing like a lazy day at the river or at home watching TV that's really, it's good for us. So, laziness is not bad or good. It depends on how we allow our laziness to motivate us. Because laziness could be that we put all the burden of our life on other people. That we don't do our share. That we always want people to do more for us. So if I could offer you a new life today, and you could live a life with a small amount of prosperity or a large amount of prosperity, how many, with the same effort, how many would choose the large amount of prosperity? Does this mean we're greedy? Yeah, maybe. But greed is neither bad nor good. It's how we use it to motivate what we do. Mother Teresa was greedy. She wanted to help more and more and more people. And she was relentless in that greed. Greed can motivate us to have a better life, to improve our skills, to be a better person, to serve more people. It can be used to take what doesn't belong to us, to take what we didn't earn, and to take more than our fair share. So if I could offer you a new life today, with opportunities for growth and advancement and education, or a dead-end life with limited options and little security, which one would you choose? The one with growth and opportunity? Yeah. Does that make us overly ambitious? Maybe. Because ambition is another not good or bad thing. In fact, ambition motivates us, or can motivate us, to be successful people, to create better lives for ourselves and for our family, or to motivate us to be dishonest, to get ahead, to disregard the impact we have on other people's lives. Either one. So, if I could offer you a new life today, with built-in advances every 90 days, regardless of what you were doing, nobody had to wait to determine how well you had done it before you had your next little spiritual awakening moment. Would you choose the life with automatic advances? Rather than just waiting around like I'm into it to see how smart we are. I'm pretty sure I'd take automatic advances. Does that make us impatient people? Maybe. But impatience is neither bad nor good. It depends on what we do with it in our world. How does it motivate us? Because impatience can have us make what needs to happen now happen sooner than later. It can also cause us to do a sloppy job and burden other people with our ideas and maybe even do illegal things to get where we want to go. So it seems that in the very best world, we're lazy, greedy, ambitious, and impatient people. So does that disturb you? Might as well not. We might say that that's our dark side. That would make us feel better, wouldn't it? But truthfully, we've just discovered that lazy, greedy, ambitious, and impatient are just words. What we do with those things in us that tend towards those directions is all that really matters. The outcome of those words is what matters, not the words. Not at all. Because you know that when someone calls you lazy and you're not being lazy, it doesn't even bother you. Just like that. But when you are lazy in the way that's not so helpful to your life or to someone else, then you know the difference. So, besides these being aspects of our nature, and we might want to call them the dark side of the negative aspects of our nature, only because it's such a fine line between a good ambition and an overly, an ambition that pushes us over the edge to behave a different way. We are always walking that line of being on one side of that or the other side of it. So there's some other things that are challenging to our lives, and one of them is, as Aristotle puts it this way, the pursuit of happiness is the ultimate aim of all human activity. Our desire to be happy. Every activity that we do in the world, we do to avoid pain and discomfort. We're always moving, attempting to move away from pain and discomfort and towards greater happiness. But happiness is not a one-size-fits-all event, is it? Because what makes me happy doesn't necessarily make you happy. This is just really a good thing to remember as we go about in the world and we judge what people do and how they do it. It's their form of happiness. It's none of our business. It isn't about what you think should make me happy. It's about what does make me happy. Because I think that going to India and suffering is happiness. And lots of people think that's sick. So, because what we're all about is our happiness, and everything we do is to make ourselves happy, we're ultimately selfish. Now, selfishness is neither bad nor good, is it? It's what we do with it. It's how we let it motivate us in life. Selfishness can motivate us to take better care of ourselves, to make a difference in the world, to help others, because if it's about our happiness, and if I feel happy from helping other people, and all I care about is my happiness, I might help people more. And it can motivate us to disregard people, to take advantage of them. And then there's self-esteem. Self-esteem, we all want good self-esteem. But what self-esteem primarily does is elevate self-image. Self-esteem is sort of like the wind beneath our self-image. And our self-image is all about what we think of ourselves, what other people think of us, and what we wish they thought of us. So we're always in this process of elevating ourselves to what we think it would make us look better, and how we think other people would see us better. So guess what that makes us? Come on. It's not vain. It makes us vain. And vanity is neither bad nor good. Because vanity has created the whole fashion industry, given millions of people jobs, the whole makeup industry, the whole hair industry, the whole nails industry, the whole body image industry. Oh my God, look where we would be without vanity. You think the unemployment rate is high now? It'd be around 50% if we didn't have vanity to propel it forward. But of course, it can be used to spend too much money, to spend money we don't have, to gain favor with people who can fund our vanity, to cause us to be rude, disrespectful, and impatient. And at last, and not least, we are all ignorant. Someone might call you a know-it-all, but they're so wrong. We know so little. No matter how good we are at our field of expertise, no matter how much we think we know. Look at Einstein, my God. He admitted he didn't know so many things, although he was the person who discovered so many of them to begin with. The world changes so fast. Everything moves so quickly. You can never be the know-it-all of anything. So feel good about that. You are not a know-it-all after all. And ignorance is the
From Catholic saints to Hindu names, Buddhist chants and Zen refrains, bless all the past.